Hello, good morning. In the last class, we have seen that magnetic materials. There are three types of main magnetic materials, that are diamagnetic materials, paramagnetic materials, and third one is the ferromagnetic material. So, depending upon the alignment and the strength of this material, there are two types of ferromagnetic materials. First is the antiferromagnetic material, and second is the ferrimagnetic material. Okay. So, in this class, we are seeing, and as we already seen, the properties of these materials. Okay, properties of diamagnetic material, properties of ferromagnetic materials, and properties of paramagnetic already seen in the last class. So in this class, in the today's class, we have seen atomic magnetic moment. Atomic magnetic moment. So what is the atomic magnetic moment? Because this is the important concept and we will use this concept in the Langevin theory of diamagnetism and also in the paramagnetism. So for that, what is the atomic magnetic moments? So we already know the most of the substances is mainly the made up of atoms. Okay, means the molecule, substances is made up of molecule and molecule is made up of atoms. Okay, so atom, we already know the structure of atom in the BSc first years or in the 12th science we already studied structure of atom. So atom consists of the electrons and positively nucleus. Okay, means the central part where the whole mass of the atom is concentrated, that is this is the structure of atom, and here this is the positively centered, means whole mass of this atom is concentrated in the center, that is the positively charged nucleus, and in nucleus there is a neutrons and protons present in the, okay. So and in the outer this orbit, circular orbit, there is an electron revolving around this nucleus. Okay, we already know this structure of atoms. Okay, means the whole mass of the atom is concentrated at the center, where the center is positively charged due to the proton. Proton has the negative charge and electron has the proton has the positive charge, electron has the negative charge. So revolution of this electron in the clockwise direction, okay, revolution of electron in the anti-clockwise directions, okay, so it is equivalent to the current in the anti-clockwise direction. This is the anti-clockwise direction and this is the clockwise direction. Okay, so this is the current and this is the side of direction of electrons. Means as the electron moves in the anti-clockwise direction, the current flows in the clockwise direction. Okay, so this direction of electron is anti-clockwise direction and the direction of current is the clockwise direction. So it is the equivalent position. So let us consider an atomic dipole, and this circular orbit of electron means where the electron moves. So this electronic orbit behaves as the electronic orbit, this circular orbit behave as a dipole, atomic dipole or magnetic dipoles. Okay, where the electron revolves in the circular orbit, so this orbit, electronic orbit, behaves as a magnetic dipole. Okay, so let us consider atomic dipole consists of electron of charge minus E, which has the mass m, its linear velocity v, and this electron of charge E and mass m revolves around the atomic nucleus. Okay, so with the radius small r. Okay, so let us consider the atomic dipole. So atomic dipole consists of electron of charge minus E, mass m, which has the linear velocity v, with which the revolve around the atomic dipole with the radius which has the radius r. Okay, so the revolving electron is equivalent to the revolving electron is equivalent to the current, equivalent to the current, and this current I is equals to E by T. Okay, this is the equivalent current where the electron revolves in the anti-clockwise direction, the current is the clockwise direction. So this current, value of current, magnitude of current is I is equals to minus E by T. So here T is the time period, and we already know this T is equals to twice pi by omega. Here omega is the angular velocity. Okay, so therefore I is equals to minus E divided by twice pi by omega. Here putting the value of T minus E by. So but we know that the relation between the atomic velocity and linear velocity and the angular velocity, that is V is equals to R omega. Here V is the linear velocity and R is the radius with which the electron revolves, and W is the, or this omega is the angular velocity. So here's the omega is equals to V by R. So put this value of omega in this equation, we get I is equals to minus E divided by twice pi, here R by V. This reverse 1 by omega, here 1 by omega is equals to R by V. Okay, so therefore this I is equals to minus EV divided by twice pi R. So this is the value of current with which the electron revolves, which is equivalent to the direction of electron. So then the magnitude of, therefore the magnitude of dipole atomic moment, okay, so the magnitude of dipole atomic moment of current loop which has the area A, which has area capital A. So this magnetic moment denoted by the letter Pm, and this Pm is equals to I into A. Okay, the magnitude of dipole atomic moment, we are saying the atomic dipole moment, atomic magnetic moment. Okay, so the magnitude of dipole atomic moment of the current loop which has the current I, flowing current I, and has a circular loop, and the area of the loop is capital A. So therefore this is the indication, or means magnitude dipole atomic moment denoted by the letter P, and this is the magnetic, so we are suffix M is equals to I into A, and we have the value of I, that is Pm is equals to, after putting the value Pm is equals to, this is the value of I minus EV by twice pi R, okay, into A, and we know that this area of circular loop is equals to pi R square. So this is the area, therefore Pm is equals to minus EV by twice pi R into, this is the area of circular loop. Okay, putting this value as a pi R square. So this pi get cancelled and this 1 R get cancelled, so we get minus EV R divided by twice. Okay, minus EV R divided by twice. So if we adjust this term, that is equals to minus 1 by 2 EV R, and we write here minus 1 by 2. We adjust here M, that is E by M into MVR. We write here multiplying and divided by the M, we get E by M, that is MVR. So MVR, we write here capital L. So in the terms of MVR, we write here L, and this L is nothing but the magnitude of angular momentum. This is the angular momentum. Angular momentum. Okay. Here capital L is the angular momentum which has the value m, means the mass of electron, v is the linear velocity, and this r is the with which the radius of the atomic nucleus. So we get this Pm is equals to 1 by 2 and E by m into L. So this is the value of atomic magnetic moment, that is Pm is equals to 1 by 2 E by m into L. Okay, so this is the expression for the atomic magnetic moment. So you have any problem, then if I think you understand it very well. So this is the atomic magnetic moment. In the last class we are seeing Langevin theory of diamagnetism. So depending on this formula, that is Pm is equals to minus 1 by 2 E by m, means the atomic magnetic moment. So we will study the Langevin theory of diamagnetism in the next class. Okay, thank you.